Welcome back to the e-classes of Ambuja Public School. Today in our English class we will be doing a lesson from Unit 5 of Class 4 English Marigold textbook. In this unit we will read a story about a girl named Helen Keller who could not see and hear. Let us understand how she made connections to learn about the world around her. The author of this story is Helen Keller herself. This event has been taken from her autobiography. An autobiography is a self-written life story. This important event of Helen's life has been taken from her book titled as The Story of My Life, which was first published in 1903. This autobiography is detailing her early life, especially her experiences with Annie Sullivan, originally published in 1933. The theme of this story is respecting differences. Let's have a look at certain events of her childhood. Her full name was Helen Adam Keller. She was an American author, political activist, and a lecturer. Her father's name was Arthur H. Keller. He was a captain, a former officer of Confederate Army. Her mother was Kate Adams Keller. The Keller family originated from Switzerland. Helen contracted an illness when she was 19 months old. It was an acute condition of the stomach and brain, which could have been scarlet fever or meningitis. She did not suffer long from this illness, but it left her deaf and blind. After this illness, when she was left without sight or hearing, it was very difficult for her to communicate. In the early years after her illness, she was unable to communicate even with her family. She lived her life entirely in the dark, often angry and frustrated with the fact that no one could understand her. Everything changed in the month of March when Helen's teacher, Annie Sullivan, came to live with the family and turned Helen's world around. The arrival of Miss Sullivan filled Helen's life with confidence and joy. She kept on teaching her something or the other. Annie Sullivan was a wonderful mentor. In this chapter, we are going to learn about how they met each other. This chapter describes the arrival of Miss Sullivan, the teacher, and how Helen learned to speak through her fingers. Helen Keller describes the day she met her teacher as the most important day in her life. On that day, Helen and Annie Sullivan begin a long, difficult journey. Together, they achieve what many believed to be impossible. Miss Sullivan gave Helen a doll sent by the blind children. When she was playing with it, Miss Sullivan spelled DOLL into Helen's hand. Helen was quick to imitate it. She felt extremely happy and proud to have spelled the letter correctly. Slowly, she was able to spell many words and understood that everything had a special and unique name. At times, when she was confused, and once when she could not get the explanation of words like water, she showed her anger on her doll by dashing it on the floor, which made it break into fragments. Fragments means small pieces. Her teacher picked up the fragments and took Helen outside. She cleared her confusion by making her feel the water and feel the flow of the liquid on her hands. And she said water is water. This made her realize that each word gave birth to a new thought. Helen apologized for what she had done and tried to put the fragments of the doll together. Annie Sullivan began to teach Helen to communicate by spelling words into her hands, which Helen quickly learned. With the passage of time, Helen started feeling good and she learned various new words and was able to read many books. During this, she often underwent outbursts of passion and generally broke down into tears and physical exhaustion. But the efforts of Annie Sullivan and their bond of togetherness worked out wonderfully. So you see children, in this lesson Helen has described the coming of Miss Sullivan and how she taught her to speak with the help of fingers and her sense of wonderment at learning names of things. She began to look forward to a new day for the first time in her life when she met her teacher. From this story, we learn the main 6 values which can be the life lessons from Helen Keller's journey. The first one is go after your dreams. Be a visionary. Hang out with winners. Nothing is impossible. Focus on the positive, and your destiny is in your hands. Go after your dreams means always chase your dreams. Do not avoid the danger or the risk. Instead, try to work harder and achieve your goals. Be a visionary. This means that always keep an aim in your life. There should be some aim. Always have an internal picture of where you want to go and where you want to be in your life. Hang out with winners, which means don't be caught hanging out with negative people. Negative people are like vampires. They suck the life from everything around them. They are always saying how you can't, why you can't, and how you are going to fail when you try. Therefore, always hang out with winners and be positive in whatever circumstances life takes you. So always decide to spend your time with those who believe the impossible is possible. Next is nothing is impossible. Dear children, the beauty of time is that you can accomplish just about anything if you keep at it long enough. Set your mind on what you want to accomplish and don't stop until you get there. Because hard work makes everything possible. Focus on the positive. Although we could focus on the negative things around us, but it does not do much good to us. Helen Keller always said that keep your face to the sunshine and you will never see the shadow. I think this is a good advice for all of us. Decide to see a glass as half full. Things are not getting worse, they are getting better. Helen Keller always said that what I am looking for it is not out there, it is in me. Which means everything you need to succeed you already have on the inside of you. Success is yours for the taking, but you have to believe it and you have to be convinced that you deserve it. These 6 values from Helen's life are very, very important that give us a true meaning of life. Now let's look at the new words from this lesson. The first word is illness, which means sickness. Next word is wild, that means lacking control. As you know, in the chapter I told you that Helen often used to go wild and sometimes she used to break the things when she was very annoyed with the people or the situations around her. Dearly means much, a lot. Agreed means discussed and then accepted. Bright means intelligent. I hope all of you have understood. So here I conclude my class with a very good thought from Helen Keller, that although the world is full of suffering, it is full also of the overcoming of it.